And then there's another player who recently has gotten a little bit more buzz with Florida, and it's Joenel Aguero. Hopefully, I'm not butchering that. But the IMG safety that is visiting Gainesville June 16th, so right around the time of the Jaden Rashada commitment. What's your feel for him?
This is another one that it's really changed relative to the last few months. The last time I saw Aguero was at IMG, as you mentioned, in the fall. They were wrapping up their season, and I interviewed him, and he looked like one of these 2023s that was ready to make a commitment. And I think if he did, probably would have been Ohio State, maybe sprinkle in a Georgia, two longstanding coaching staffs that have been on him for more than a year. But then all the coaching carousel changes happened, and he took a step back and said, okay, hold on, let me reassess this whole thing. And while the Buckeyes and the Bulldogs are still in it, other programs, mainly ones with new coaching staffs, have been able to creep up his list. Florida is among them. Miami is among them. LSU is among them. And he actually tweeted on Friday that he's ready to name his top four. So if we assume Georgia and Ohio State are for sure in there, that leaves two spots left for the three coaching staffs that are kind of trending up on his list. But like you said, he's got the Florida official already set, and he's got the Miami official set. So I do think those two are going to be, the other schools in that top four when he does come out with them. We've talked about plenty, Brandon, this IMG curse, and Aguero is now back in his native Massachusetts, so he's technically not an IMG guy anymore. But obviously, he was there, and he was a safety mate with Kamari Wilson. I played on that team in 2021, and at times was the best defender on that IMG, secondary, which is saying a lot because it's a bunch of dudes. I think they had, Keon Sabb, Dalen Everett, who went to Michigan and Georgia respectively, Desmond Ricks, who might be the best corner in the country for 2024. But at times, Aguero was the most impressive secondary prospect that they had on the roster. So he's obviously familiar with a lot of those guys and would certainly feel like an IMG win for that curse being lifted for the Gators should he end up in Gainesville. But like I said, longstanding relationship with Ohio State and Georgia. And then along with Florida, Miami appears to be a program that is increasing their chances to keep him interested and ultimately under consideration. So it could come down to the two new coaching staffs in the state of Florida, which is probably something we're going to say more often than not as time goes forward, because I think both Billy Napier's staff and Mario Cristobal's staff are hitting the ground about as well on the recruiting trail as any Gators or Hurricanes fans could have expected.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Florida wins more of those battles, I'm cool with it. As long as they get that one, I'm fine with it.